Hare Krishna. Welcome to Morning Amrut Vani program. His Grace Rupavilas Prabhuji will be giving his transcendental words of wisdom. Her Grace Rupavati Radha Mataji will be reading the Namamrita followed by Srila Prabhupada quote. Her Grace Sadhu Sevani Mataji will be reciting the slokas of Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. Her Grace Achala Bhakti Mataji will be reciting the slokas of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Welcome to everyone once again. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Danvat Pranam, Namamrit, the nectar of the holy name. By chanting Hare Krishna, one is freed from false identification with the body and thus freed from suffering. As soon as one understands his identity, his relationship with God, then immediately he becomes happy. We are so full of miseries because we have identified ourselves with the material world. Therefore, we are unhappy. Anxieties and fearfulness are due to our misidentifying with the material world. The other day, I was explaining that one who identifies with this bag of bones and skin is like an animal. So, by chanting Hare Krishna, this misunderstanding will be cleansed. Cleansing of the heart means that one will understand that he does not belong to this material world. Aham Brahmasmi. I am spirit soul. As long as one identifies oneself with England, with India, or with America, this is ignorance. Today you are an Englishman because you were born in England. But in your next life, you may not take your birth in England. It may be China, Russia, or some other country. Or you may not get this human form of body. Today you are a nationalist. You are a very great follower of your country. But tomorrow, if you stay in your country, you may be a cow being taken to the slaughterhouse. The science of self-realization. Hare Krishna. 16 Prabhupada quote 16th June. If you take 1 cent from somebody else without doing something good to him or without exchanging something, then you are debtor and you have to pay him with interest and compound interest. That is the law of karma. New Vrindavan, June 16, 1969. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji. Bhagavad Gita 10.8 Aham sarvasva prabhavo mata sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvita. Translation: I am the source of all material and spiritual worlds. Everything emanates from me. The wise who perfectly know this engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. Hare Krishna. Bhagavatam 4.9.52 Abhyachitastvaya nunam Bhagavan pranatartiha yat anudhyayino dhira mrityum jigyu sudirjayam. Translation: Dear Queen, you must have worshipped the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who delivers his devotees from the greatest danger. Persons who constantly meditate upon him surpass the course of birth and death. This perfection is very difficult to achieve. Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela 4.99. मथुरा लोक सबा बड़ा बड़ा धानी भक्ति करी नाना द्रव्य भेट दयानी. Translation: The people of Mathura, who are very big capitalists, also brought various presentations and offered them before the deity in devotional service. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. श्री श्री राधाराज बिहारी भगवान की जय, ललिता सखी विशाखा माता की जय, गिरिराज गोवर्धन महाराज की जय, सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय, गौरांग निताय महाप्रभु की जय, शील प्रभुपाद की जय, मॉर्निंग चैंटिंग प्रोग्राम की जय, समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय. Very nicely, Prabhupada, the last line very nicely says, please unmute, please mute everybody, Prabhuji. Okay. Hare Krishna. श्री श्री राधारास बिहारी भगवान की जय, ललिता सखी विशाखा माता की जय, गिरिराज गोवर्धन महाराज की जय, सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय, गौरांग निताय महाप्रभु की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, मॉर्निंग चैंटिंग प्रोग्राम की जय, संवेद भक्त वृंद की जय. Very nicely, Prabhupada says in the last line, you may be a patriotic, but we do not know how long you will remain in this country. Next life, you may go to England. From England, you may go to some other country, or you may become a cow in this country only and you will be killed off. So, the so called leaders are blind. They cannot see before death and beyond death. They only see that this life is the only life. And why this has happening? Because they do not have any knowledge about the spirit soul. And why they do not have any knowledge of spirit soul? Because they do not take the shelter of the holy name. They do not take the shelter of the Lord. This is the reason that their heart is not clean and their identity is not revealed. Self-realization doesn't happen. The self-realization only comes when we surrender ourselves first to the holy name by sincerely, offenselessly chanting the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. And the first knowledge that we get that we are not the body, we are the spirit soul. This is the first lesson that we get by chanting the holy name. And then the entire prospect of this material world changes. We come to know that we are spirit soul and this is not our place for living. We have to go back to the spiritual world where we belong. But why we are kept over here? For reformation. What we have to reform? Our consciousness. What consciousness we have to reform? The lauding of the material nature. Everybody wants to enjoy the material world. But that is not the consciousness of the people living in the spiritual world. They are dasanudas. They want to only serve and love the Lord. That is the consciousness in the spiritual world. So unless and until that type of consciousness is not reformed over here, we will not go back. And how to reform? Again, it comes to back to square one by chanting of holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Prabhupada nicely says, किसी का कर्जा लिया है और आपने दिया नहीं है तो ब्याज के साथ देना पड़ेगा. With interest you will have to. It is said, अगर आपने किसी का कर्जा लिया है तो आपको या तो उसका कुत्ता बनना पड़ेगा या डोंकी बनना पड़ेगा या नौकर बन के उस पर काम करना पड़ेगा. In next life. So it's better we do not जिसका है भाई हाथ जोड़ के दे दो. And the biggest thing is, the biggest thing that we have to give to the people is the knowledge, gyan, about bhakti gyan. If we can give the bhakti gyan, then Lord says, kiska bhi karja hoga tumhare sar pe, I will take care because you have surrendered to me. Bhagavad Gita shloka, aham sarvasya prabhavo mattah sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam Buddha bhava samanvita. Very, very important shloka of Bhagavad Gita. I am the source of all the spiritual and the material world. And everything comes from me. And those who knows me perfectly engages in my devotional service and worship me with all their heart. So if we want to worship the Lord with all our heart, we have to clearly understand Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadi Adi Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. We have to understand this thing completely with our heart, that he is the source of everything and he is the cause of everything. With this, you can engage nicely in the bhakti. Anything that is happens in your life, we know it is because of a karma, but who is sanctioning that? All that? It's the Lord who is sanctioning. Without the sanction of the Lord, nothing can come to you, whether good or bad. As far as Dhruv Maharaj thing is concerned, the maids are further saying that definitely you may have worshipped the Supreme Personality of Godhead. आपने अच्छी भक्ति की होगी, इसीलिए आपका लड़का वापस आया. So here, Suniti was definitely a great devotee. And that's why when Suniti was sending Dhruv Maharaj, he sent with the attitude of a devotional service. He sent him by not trying to, blaspheme Suruchi, not to find fault in Suruchi. Because those who find fault in others, or those who try to envy others, or those who want to blaspheme others, if you think ill about others, the same ill will happen to you in due course of time. That was the first lesson Suniti gave to Dhruv Maharaj, because she was a devotee. And because she prayed to the Lord. See, it is not that Dhruv Maharaj was able to success, because there were prayers going on for him. And who was praying? A mother was praying from. So in bhakti, your efforts are 50%, but prayers from other devotees also matters. Ashirwad matters. That we learn. And here the maids are saying that you did the prayers, and that's why your son returned successfully. As far as CC is concerned, the people of Mathura were very big capabilities. बड़े बड़े क्या बोलते हैं उसको व्यापारी थे, और उन सबने they brought presentation and offer. See, one thing you should understand: when the deity is installed, when devotees are there, deities attract the devotees from all places. Deities भी अपना काम करते हैं और devotees भी अपना काम करते हैं. It is not one side. Deities bring people, like we got attached to Shri Shri Radharas Bihari temple. In due course of time, many people will also get attached. So when deity is there, people will come to serve the deities. Because deity attracts. Deity is living. It's not an idol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Shri Radha Bihari Bhagwan ki jai.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji,